$27,000 in grants were split between some 14 organizations and persons in the third cycle of the Cultural Development Fund. The fund was launched by the National Institute of Culture and History in June. Then in July of this year, $25,000 was issued. The initiative provides microfinancing and other support to persons in the creative and cultural industries.
How happy I am to be a part of this event this afternoon that will see so many more of our groups or individuals receive from the Cultural Development Fund. It was a while ago, earlier this year, that we launched the Cultural Development Fund. And I think this is it's our second ceremony for distribution of checks. But if you remember, when we launched, we also did some distribution then. So it's more accurately our third round of distribution. And just by way of reminders, in June, which is the second round of distribution, we had a Pocketuck team receiving, we had the Chocolate Festival, and we had the National Garifuna Council. And then, that was the first. And then the second in July, at the end of July, we had 13 recipients. And we had people from the music video genre, we had theater, we had animated film, we had music development, we had concerts for local performers, we had pageantry, we had Emancipation Day, and the recipients at that time were UBAD, Miss Universe, Square Peg Players, the Library, National Library Service, Miss East Indian, and Tequani and Duane, which I'm understanding is the highlight of the National Film Festival that will come up in early next month, November.
35 applications were submitted, 14 of which were awarded today. The process of selection is reviewed by a selection committee and works with the preservation of the tangible and intangible culture in Belize.
This Cultural Development Fund, I think it's a very, very good concept. I like the way the process that we do to get to the end point where we can give out the funds. It helps that everyone can fill out a form, state their objectives, state what they want to do, and then it is reviewed. And it is reviewed, I should say, without bias, because I'm part of the review. And if you can tell, there's none in here that says archaeology. There's no one here that does archaeology. That means no one here got a grant for archaeology. I only say that in tongue-in-cheek, you know. But hopefully, somewhere along the line, people in archaeology, the ones who are tour guides, tour operators, craftspeople who deal with the tourism industry or who make replicas and so, can apply for these funds too.
Duane, Moody for News 5.